Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the MGS5, the successor to the MGZS, all electric. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, in the rain, and then take it out for a drive. Let's get started. So as mentioned, the successor to the MGS5, but really a ground up brand new car, not just a new shell put on a previous body. This is built on the same platform, the MSP modular scalable platform, that's the same as the MG4. And you can see some of the similarities with the MG4 in the front. Large MG logo. This is the upper level trim. So in Ireland, we call it the exclusive, and in the United Kingdom, you call it trophy. This one has the 360-degree cameras. Love this front end on it, that low down, and that's what I really like about the MG4 as well. You've got your daytime running lights. Let me see if I can stick them on so you can see what they're like. And also pop I'll see what's under the hood. So you can see this kind of 3 dashes. They're flashing on camera there, but not in real life. And then you've got that high-low beam module in underneath. A good bit of aero down along the side. You've got some lattice work down here, just so that the aero can come in, and a nice little design detail here. Some matte black, and then good size, but no space for aftermarket or frunk. Good big thunk. The entry level comes in 17-inch. These are 18-inch. And it comes in 6 colours. And I'll put that footage up on the screen there now. So it comes in a white, a black, a blue, a red, a silver, which is the one that we're reviewing today, and a grey. So let me know in the comments which one you like of these 6 colours. All will come with a gloss black side mirror, indicator, and again the 360-degree camera. Chrome around the top of the window, matte grey, no sunroof. MGHS, same thing, no sunroof there. Some small-ish cladding around the wheels, and then the cladding down along the side with some matte grey down here. I think it looks well. Body coloured door handles, gloss black B-pillar, keyless entry, keyless start. Nice little quarter light back here as well. Charging rear left-hand corner, the supercharger corner, AC 11 kilowatt, and then depending on the battery size, and it comes in 2 different battery sizes. I'm going to try and get out of the rain. I will come back to that. But the smaller battery, 10 to 80% in 24 minutes, and then 28 minutes for the larger battery. It's a bit of a spoiler here. Nice bit of gloss black going on. What do you think? High-level brake lamp, a wiper, nice coast-to-coast tail bar. I like these design, this 3 again reminding me of the daytime running light in the front. This is lovely. They're doing a really nice job at the moment. I love the rear of the HS at the moment. Hybrid, don't get me wrong, but they have that small little mini badge as well. MGS5 with a nice little anodized green to signify that it's full of EV. Top trim has power tail lift, 453 litres. Great size. 60-40 split, and that floor can jump up or jump down. And then I wonder what's in that. Tools. Nature. And some tie-off points, some bags. And then she's talking to me inside there. I can't see a 12 volt in the boot. But if it's like its MG4 counterpart, it is going to have vehicle to load, I hope, with the adapter. Totally flat floor. Love to see it. And this is the upper. Hey MG, cancel. This is the 2-tone with the MG, M and G. Lovely. If you see it, you see it. 3 headrests. Top trim also has the armrest. There is a sprinkling of gloss black throughout this car, but actually, do you know what? They've done a not bad job. Isofix 2. So that seat is set for me, 188 centimetres, 6'2". Feet can get underneath. They talk about the battery pack being 110 millimetres, so it's fairly narrow or fairly shallow. I'm touching headrest before. Oh yeah, loads of space. Probably 3 centimetres. Yeah, and that's, even though they haven't got that sunroof in it, they have a nice bright headliner, which is always good to see. So on the door, you've got some wipe clean plastics, a different color, and then as you get further down to where you're actually touching, you've got some soft touch stuff there as well. Tinted in the rear, nearly all the way down. Not bad at all. Grab handles on every position except for drivers. You've got the reading light. They're only available in the upper level trim. Coat hook. The back of the seat is a magazine holder. Another coat hook there on the B-pillar. Not height adjustable. So depending on your height, just have to make sure that works for you. Yeah, I like it. Don't get me wrong, it's a sea of grey. But it's a nice sea of grey. Single USB Type-C. Again, a small bit of glass plastic there. Let's get into the front. On the door, you've got a couple of different soft touch grey, soft touch black, a carbony effect, central locking, and then all of your windows and central rear lock. Good size door bin there as well. Top trim then has lumbar support and electrically adjusted, whereas the entry-level trim has manual. Heated as well on the top trim, seats and steering wheel, front seats. Over my right knee, the adjuster for the side mirrors, headlight leveler. There's a nice quality to that. And then you've got some perforations on the steering wheel that continues over into perforations on the top. 10.15 or 10.25, just over 10-inch driver display. Small bit glary, but you can see my reflection in it there. And then you've got a 12.8-inch screen. Lovely. No head-up display. 3-spoke, flat top, flat bottom steering wheel. This is very similar to MG4. You've got the toggle buttons for selecting different things, and you've got 2 shortcuts. 1-star, 2-star, and you can change to what that is. GSR sensor there, and it now has reach and rake, whereas I believe the ZS originally didn't, if I remember correctly. Wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You've got some physical controls here. You've got fan speed, on off. You've got the temperature on the knob, and then you've got fan speed up and down on the actual little toggle button knurled. Front and rear demister, hazard lights, and then you've got volume and where you actually want the air HVAC system to go. Again, nice, a small bit of gloss black. Do you know what? I'm okay with that. Whereas we all know what the gloss black is going to be like. Reverse neutral drive, P for park, and then automatic handbrake here as well. Nice suede covered Qi wireless charging pad, and some storage, cups, etc. Some more storage down here, and this one has wired, so you can have your connection to if it's a wired phone you have, or just power, and a 12-volt there as well. Down underneath, more storage down here on that floating bridge design. This is our glove box. So you've got soft touch grey, carbon fibre. It's not bad. It's not the fastest in the world. It's no Xpeng, don't get me wrong, but it's better than the MG4. It's bigger, and the fact that you've got wireless is a nice step up as well. And nav built in. It's the same size across all entry points as well. So that's nice. They haven't penalised you for going for a more affordable model. In the head unit then, you've got the light situation, your microphones, SOS button, etc. No light on the vanity. Interesting. Yeah, you touch it, have a light on the vanity. Headroom for me. Great. And the seats are nice and comfortable as well. And the fact that the upper level trim is heated. So, battery-wise, we have... Where is my... You've also got the iSmart app, which is great. We use it on the MG4 at home to see battery charging, preconditioning, etc., etc. 2 seconds. Right, what are we looking at? A 47.1 kilowatt hour battery, giving you 168 horsepower rear wheel drive and a WLTP of 340 kilometers. That's your entry level. And then your long range is a 62.1 kilowatt hour, 228 horsepower rear wheel drive, 480 kilometer WLTP. Didn't get range really today because it only took it for a quick spin. We don't have confirmation that we're going to get an extended range. I think if they bring that in, it's really going to put it up to the likes of the Kia EV3 and the Skoda Elroq, because they offer bigger batteries, whereas the biggest battery in this is like a medium EV3 or a medium LROC. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a big difference in price. It's taller, wider, longer than the ZS. It's it's 50 millimeters or 150 millimeters. I think it's 150 millimeters. 4 drive modes, 4 levels of regen. We'll talk about that when we're out for the drive. And then charging, it's 120 kilowatt peak DC on the entry-level battery. And then on the larger battery, it's 139 kilowatt DC, 24 and 28 minutes respectively. Before we take it out for a drive, prices in Ireland start off at 29,995. That's for Excite. Standard range, long range in this Excite is 33,495. And then the exclusive top trim, what we're in today, is 35,995. The Nevo driving experience in partnership with Bank of Ireland is coming to the Curragh Racecourse in Kildare on Sunday, June 15th. Test drive the latest electric vehicles, speak with local dealerships, join EV education sessions and explore everything you need to switch to electric motoring powered by SSE Airtricity. Get your free ticket now at Nevo.ie, Ireland's only dedicated electric vehicle platform. What's it like driving the MGS5? So keyless entry, keyless start, and just put it into D mode. The car system that they use in MG land, the kinetic energy recovery system, like they also use in F1, is 4 different levels. They talk about one pedal driving as in you can drive with the accelerator being removed, but it's not one pedal stop is the difference in it. Which is a bit disappointing because I do like a one pedal full stop. And you can change, as much as it's in the menu, you can change the 2 shortcut buttons like we've talked about already into that. So one of them can be drive mode, the other one can be energy recovery. So well, I'll put it on strong just to show you, and it doesn't bring you to a full stop, it rolls. Adaptive is interesting. I've only got it for a couple of minutes today, so I haven't had the opportunity to test what's that like out and about. We will have a more in-depth review coming to the channel soon. I like the feel of it. They talk about the 5-link suspension setup in the rear. For a tall SUV, it's not, from what I've found so far, too bouncy on the road. Suspension is firm, but it's not bad. I love the steering feel. It feels like a real nice weight to it. And then it feels like a nice connection to it. It's refined. I like that brake feel, actually. The blend between regenerative braking and actual braking. Now, the strong level is the only level that you're actually going to be generating energy back into the battery. The low and medium, not so much. That's a nice size screen as well. I love the layout. And again, we talked about this when we were sitting inside. Just having that static review, I really like that layout with regards to how that screen is just above that squircle, 6-sided. What would you like to call that steering wheel? Yeah, it's lovely. Nice feel to it and lovely weight to it. Responsiveness is good. It's got plenty of power. And the fact that it's rear wheel drive, it's lovely. I like the size of the door mirrors. Yeah. Driver display is a small bit of glare on it. You'd get over that. That's the speed sign recognition. We talked about the co-pilot setup, and so you can have it so that the systems are all in one. What you want and what you don't want on. And this will be going up against the likes of the Kia EV3 and the Skoda Elroq at a much more affordable price point. So the question is then, is there going to be badge snobbery? Is there going to be, this is 7-year warranty. MG4 is my daily driver. I cannot fault it. We talked about it in the static, the MG Pilot Custom, a really handy piece of equipment. As I said before in a couple of my videos, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Those pilot driver assists are very much there to help you. And if you're not following the speed limit, you should be following the speed limit. Now, lane keeping is something that can be subjective and depending on the road surfaces and the types of roads. And what MG have said is that they have the sensitivity of these systems, because the MG4 does fall foul of that. They've said that they've brought them in line to have the ADAS requirement for 5-star Euro NCAP, the minimum required, because it was getting a bit intrusive. Ideal scenarios and ideal situations with perfectly wide roads, with perfectly lined roads is fine, but as everybody around Europe can tell you, that's not always the case. Going over a speed bump here now, let's see what it's like at 50. Oh, that's okay. Very smooth. Lovely. Between acceleration, the brake and the suspension feel, I think they've done a great job at it. Trying to see if there's blind spot in those mirrors. There is. Yeah, so it's nice to have blind spot as well. I'm in another car this week for a full week, and it doesn't have blind spot. I think it's absolutely madness, the fact that you can have a brand new car nowadays and not have blind spot. Well done, MG. The MGS5, yeah, very good. They've taken all the criticism from the ZS, and I like that car, and it was a good seller as well, great value, and they've said, you know what, we'll take it up a notch. Because it's tough space. The C SUV space is competitive, and you've got entrants like the Frontera and the C3 from Citroën coming in. Smaller cars, I wouldn't really compare like with like, but the options are there if you don't need huge amounts of space. Nice. Looking forward to a longer drive. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so, because we will be getting it for a week-long live with. Like the video, comment, share, and remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.